Sponsored by Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And now sports with Chris Duerr from the Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Sports Desk.
Well, I don't think it is unreasonable to call Illini West a very much improved, rock-solid volleyball squad this fall. And most years, this IDub group would be a worthy regional champion. The opposition the Chargers faced tonight in Warsaw, however, was clearly working at a different echelon than everyone else in the game. Quincy Notre Dame has been a house of fire the last couple of weeks, and they just took it to another level tonight at the expense of the Chargers. Man, is this team playing well. A trip to the Riverton sectional at stake tonight early on. Great effort by IDub to keep the rally alive, but Eva Breckenkamp seeks finality here and gets it with a big swing there. Then it's Nora Wiley doing the little ace service thing, and just like that, IDub is down 4. Reagan Reed, though, tries to wrest power back for her squad. Big swing for her right there, but Madeline Boyer, oh, it's her time to close out off the Annie Eaton back set. That is powerful, good stuff, and a sign of things to come. Here comes the power fun. How about Nora Wiley? Clearly working for quick resolution right there, throwing down hard as well. Madeline Boyer then working the cross-court destruction angle in this one, as it would be a large and growing lead at this point. Annie Eaton serving up the ace. Again, though, Reagan Reed and her crew, no quit in them. A highlight reel finish to try and stymie Q&D's role at this point. Courtney Keck, though, serving up an ace right here. Then it's Madeline Boyer to close out the first set. First with a kill. She had plenty of those against her old ex-teammates in this one. And then Boyer would finish off set number 1 right down the line with a second powerful hit. 25-16 in favor of Q&D in that first set. More to come in the second set. More of same in this one. Courtney Keck with the ace. Then Lauren Hummel got involved big time in the second set. Beautiful redirect for her. How about Madeline Boyer doing it all tonight, serving up the ace for her squad, then more for Miss Hummel as well, this time defensively coming up with a big block for her squad. And finally, let us deliver us from Eva in this one, as Miss Breckenkamp is going to close out a 25-11 win for Q&D. The Lady Raiders are going to hoist that regional crown and head their way off to Riverton next week. Wonderful stuff tonight for the Lady Raiders, as they showed out big time in the sweep as well. Up next for Quincy Notre Dame, a showdown with the host squad from the Auburn Regional Tournament. That would be Auburn, who takes down Williamsville in straight games tonight. Unfortunately, and quite shockingly, we'll only have one team at Riverton as Macomb's season comes to a dashed end. They lose in straight sets to Tremont. 31-5 was the final count in terms of wins and losses on the season for Macomb. A great season, but it is over. Meanwhile, going back to Quincy Notre Dame, what a class act Miss Madeline Boyer was, not just with her play, but with her talk for her ex-teammates after the match.
It's definitely hard going to a regional championship and playing your hometown team, and you know, it's kind of emotional, but obviously I'm really happy that we won, but you know, it's kind of hard to watch them lose, but they've all improved and everything, so I'm really proud of them, and they did really well this season.
I think it shows who she truly is as an athlete. You know, she's friends with a lot of the girls on the, you know, opposing side, but she's able to show up and, you know, be a teammate, which is what, you know, we needed from her tonight. And then when she started putting the ball down and everybody got up after it, it was great to see.
More on Q&D coming your way on Sunday. The news in Class 1A mixed tonight. Good news for Camp Point Central as they take down Unity. An impressive show for the Lady Panthers, 25-14, 25-11. They will advance off to Hardham next week. Also moving on to Hardham, Southeastern, which takes down Triopia. Much better match tonight for Southeastern as they get the win in straight sets. By the way, this is what things will look like at Hartsburg-Emdham next week. That is a loaded Class 1A bracket. Camp Point Central against that Decatur squad, Unity Christian, everyone is talking about. And then later that night, Southeastern against a very good Hardham squad. I tell you what, going to be really tough to get out of that bracket for everyone involved there. All right, Quincy High School trying to keep their season alive at Collinsville tonight. Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium taking on O'Fallon in this one. And early on, after getting a sluggish start, here comes the fun. Madeline Hamby serving up the ace, and that kind of got things going to get them out of the doldrums. The Blue Devils then looking to Abby Bunch with the fantastic dig right here to keep this point alive. Miss Lydia Peters is going to redirect that. And Quincy High School has some momentum brewing. And here comes the hit parade. It starts with Ayanna Douglas doing what she does, finding a way to get a kill. She's really good at that. Then it's Madison Loose time. She's going to come up with a massive swing right here, get the kill as well in this first set as Quincy High School starts chipping away in this one. Elena Moore time, not one but two big kills in this one. Unfortunately for the Blue Devils, they could never get out of that initial deficit. In the first game, they lose in straight games in this one. 20-25, 18-25. Good season for the Blue Devils, but it is over. The season marches on yet again, as it always does. Lather, rinse, repeat for Holy Trinity. The huge win last night, couple of massive comebacks for Melissa Friesmeier's team to keep this thing rolling. What a night for the Lady Crusaders.
You know, we're down big in both sets, and they never quit. Had some big kills by different people. Just some great digs. Really proud of what we did tonight, and you know, how we came to it, because you know they could have quit. They could have quit, and we didn't.
I think just like the nerves of knowing it could be our last games right now, or like not trusting each other, but I think at the end we trusted each other very much because we want to go back to the state championship. It's really hard to come back in sets like that. I mean, we were down 21-9. I mean, that's crazy to come back, but we just wanted to have the mindset that we were still in it. You know, we go over in practice just like digging ourselves out of holes, because reality is the other team's going to go on runs, and we need to react the right way to that.
State softball in Missouri coming your way tomorrow. Highland and Paris for the Highland Lady Cougars. They might, just as they face Lynn tomorrow in the Class 2 semifinals, have the hottest pitcher in the game right now.
She is. She's locked in right now, you know, and she's a perfectionist. She wants to be perfect out there every single night, and she works very hard. She wants to pitch every night. We almost have to pull the reins back a little bit just to make sure she's rested and fresh. But no, right now she's locked in and she's executing all of her pitches, and you know, with her in the circle, gives us a great chance. And we know all we got to do is play a little defense behind and put some runs up, and we'll take our chances.
I'll be at the Killian Complex tomorrow morning for both Highland and Paris. Those highlights coming your way Friday at 6 and 10 o'clock. Soccer to pass along tonight. College soccer, Mount Mercy and Culver Stockton draw. The Lady Wildcats have earned themselves a place in the Hart Tournament. Canton boys tonight lose their regular season finale 9-1 to Fulton. Mr. Ehrenreich with the only goal in that one. Again, lots of football tomorrow, lots of softball. I will see you then.